Hi YouTube, I'm Brad, and recently I've been feeling a bit nostalgic, looking back on the past, thinking about the bad times. you know, Mainly repressed memories which I thought I couldn't remember, and then all of a sudden attacked me out of nowhere. But we're not talking about that today, we're talking about my secondary school experience. So we're going back quite a few years here. Going back quite a few years, what happened was, it was my first day in a new school, things was going scary. I'm a socially anxious person. I'm in this big new environment with scary people. I was new to the school. I was like year 10? Year 10. I think it was year 10. And basically what happened was I got buddied up with some guy that I couldn't even remember the name of. And I was in the lesson, he showed me around and he took me to my first lesson, which was French. I go in, I sit down, and, before I sat down, I walk in, and the teacher goes, "Oh, you must be a new student." I went, "Yes." She looked at me up and down, gave me this horrible look, as teachers do, and went, "Who's your buddy?" And I was just like, the fuck does that mean? So then after that, I'm walking around, trying to find a seat, and she goes, "Where's your buddy? Who's your buddy?" And I don't know. She was like, sit there, child. And I was just like, okay, sure. Because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm socially anxious, nervous, and I think she hated me. I'm pretty sure now I look back on it, she just hated life and probably was stuck in a dead-end job. But yeah, so I sat down, went through the lesson as normal, got shouted at a couple times for talking to people who were talking to me. I'm a socially anxious person, so I wasn't just going to ignore them. And I'm pretty sure the teacher could tell I was socially anxious and then started picking on me for it. Anyway, skipping after about an hour, I was kind of feeling the school. I thought, you know what, these people are nice, everything's cool, everything's going really well. I walk out and all of a sudden, there's a bin fire. And, when it's your first day of school, the last thing you really want to see is a bin on fire. Because what sort of, image does that show the school? I was looking at it and I just remember staring into the flames and thinking, is this my life? And then I've realised I should probably walk away because I'm about to get set on fire by a bin, which will probably not look very good on my tombstone. Anyway, some girls were kind of staring at it and going, "Oh my god, Chris done it! Chris done it!" And then the teachers came over, poured a gallon of water over it, and I was just sat there like, what the fuck's going on? I didn't know who the fuck this Chris boy was, but I assumed it was some year 11 or something. I thought it was some Leavers prank. So anyway, fast forward a few weeks after that, I then ended up going into my woodworking class, and by then I was quite accustomed to it. I wasn't so nervous, although I was really scared still. And basically, I got introduced to this little shit. Go on, come here. And now, I introduce you to Chris, the little shit that set fire to the bin on my first day.
In fairness, it was an accident. It was. I lit a match, I blew on it, I threw it in the bin. The fucker didn't go out. And there's me getting my food. Fucking teacher comes up to me, "Chris, I need to touch you." "What?" "You set the bin fire." I was like, "Oh, fuck's sake."
And there was me, and you scared the shit out of me on my first day, and I didn't even know you.
Let me back in, which was
Yeah, and also, might I add, that same school later kicked me out because basically they wouldn't let me leave there. So I hopped the back fence. Basically, I was ill. I was in class, and as you do, you want to go home and not be stuck doing fucking algebra. So I walked down to the reception. I go, "Hey, can I go home?" The headmistress came out, and I was just a bit like, scary. And she was like, "Come with me, child." I don't know why, all the teachers kind of gave off that creepy vibe of, "Come here." They are like that. They are scary. Well, were. And basically, what happened was, she kind of took me to her office. She was like, "What's up? Why do you want to go home? Is there something wrong?" And I was like, "No, I just feel ill." She put her hand on my forehead and was just like, "You are ill, child." She said it like that, and I was really fucking scared. And I was just like, okay, this is weird. And eventually, she said, "Okay, go into the medical room, sit down, wait until the end of this period, and you can go home." So I'm waiting there, the end of the period comes, and some fucking drone walks in from the receptionist desk and goes, Bradley, go back to lesson because you are fine. I was like, Miss, you kind of said that I could go home. The headmistress said, she went, yes, but the headmistress has told me to send you back to lesson. And at this point, I was just like, I don't give a fuck. And literally walked to the back of the field, hopped out, and walked home. In my deluded state. Might I add that the room was spinning, and I didn't know what was going on or what planet I was on, but I managed to hop a fence and walk home, which was okay. So I walked back home, and everything was normal. No phone calls. Everything was fine. And then after that, I walked to school the next day. Went in, I just pretended like nothing was... Oh no, I was off for a while. Came back in after I was better, and I walked straight over to where you have to go if you're naughty. Not naughty, but if you're bad. I went over there, and I walked in, and because not being funny, I knew something was going to go down. I walked in, and the lady who was in there went, you know what's about to happen, don't you? I was like, no. She was like, come with me. She was actually alright. Same as the other teacher, but they both took me over to this, like, room. It was like a closet. Like, there was like a desk in there for a teacher, but it was like a closet, you like that. And with my lanky ass legs, it was not good. I haven't grown in years. So I've always been like 6'2". But I walked back to the, room, sat down, and they basically said, we've got to kick you out. And can you turn that off?
Oh, sorry.
Little shit. I'm not stopping the video here either. He's put me through so many fucking intros I've had to make. Stop.
Right.
Basically, I walked into this room and they're like, hey, you're getting kicked out. They're like, we're really sorry about it. And the teacher who actually walked me out looked pretty bummed about it. She was actually a really nice teacher. But, she had to do what she had to do. She, said bye. Shook my hand. She went, I feel like you're going to have a good future and all of that. And here I am now on YouTube. I'm kidding. But, yeah, don't follow my example. Don't hop backs of fields. And also, just keep in your head, I hopped a fence and got kicked out. And that little shit set fire to a bin and almost could have killed someone and didn't get kicked out.
I did get kicked out.
You didn't get kicked out.
They let me in.
They let you come back.
Yeah.
They didn't let me come back.
I know.
How many times did I try to come back? Exactly. They wouldn't let me back. It's not fair. But you know what? At the end of the day, don't follow my example. Be good in school and do your homework on time.
Learn from your previous mistakes and just don't be a
When in fact, we're the biggest hypocrites because we were possibly the worst behaved kids in school.
Possibly.
We used to sass teach, I used to sass teachers, like the glorious time that I once turned around and went to a teacher, they went, Bradley, pay attention. I turned around and I went, sorry sir, I can't pay attention, I'm not that rich. What does that even mean? Like, why? Why would I say that? That's not funny, it just makes me look broke, which I am, but that's a different story for another time. I understand my past mistakes. Anyway, do not follow my example, it's never good. Always do your homework and be a good kid in school, because grades are important, otherwise you will probably end up being a street sweeper. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more content of mine, and also ding that bell and you'll be notified every time I make any videos like this.
Add my Snapchat, it will be in the description.
And now I've got to add his Snapchat in the description, great.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I don't know when the next video will be, probably tomorrow. My upload schedule is a bit whack. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.